behind schedule.
How often do I have to tell you? I've had delays with materials. Take yesterday. Concrete was supposed to be delivered. It wasn't delivered. I spend more time on the blower chasing materials than I do supervising the site. And I've had weather. Have you seen the weather I've had?
Have you any idea how much this being behind schedule is costing us?
Hang on! What? Beatty, this is daft. You can't go on like this. You've got to tell Cyril.
Tell Cyril what?
Nothing. Your mum's in there?
It's morning sickness again, ain't it?
No.
Yes, it is. I weren't born yesterday, and I'm being sexually educated.
At your age, over my dead body.
Mate, what the hell's this, a strike?
Ain't your mum, no. We're not going down there till that gets shored up properly. It's dangerous.
Now look, I've got the company on my back because we're behind schedule. Because I can walk into any pub round here and find loads of blokes to fill your jobs.
So who can afford to walk?
It's only me. See?
I can't face it, love. Just the thought of it turns me stomach.
Glass of milk, then?
Love, you don't understand. I can't keep anything down. I'm always like this. I was sick as a parrot for 9 months when I was expecting Janine.
Well, that's not surprising considering what come out. Listen, Janine knows.
Yeah.
Well, she's getting sexually educated now. Probably behind some bike shed.
Nah. They do it at school now.
That is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's some more toast. There you go. What's this then?
It's a sex education leaflet.
What am I supposed to do with them?
Read it, and then perhaps you won't keep getting Mum pregnant.
She's bloody weak, Scott. Why didn't she say? You're financially overstretched, didn't you? A massive mortgage, 2 new limos. I suppose she was going to choose her moment.
Choose her moment! This is all down to your side of the family, this is. You're all irresponsibly fertile. How could you do this to me? I can't afford it, George.
Hey, whoa, yeah? It's not my sister's fault your peck is too big for your bank balance.
Oh, hello.
Listen, I ain't going to be able to take you and the Sprat to the clinic on Thursday for his jabs. They want me for an interview down at HQ.
What for?
I don't know. Listen, can you give Bailiff a bell about this cash-in-hand job? There's a woman been let down in the hall. Tell him to get on a blower to her straight away. All right?
Don't go.
No, I've got to go. I've got weight training.
Gary.
Marion, how many times have I told you? I never have sex before a comp. It de-energises me.
The competition ain't for ages yet. You've got plenty of time to get re-energised. Oh, Gary. Gary!
Marion, no. No, I'm sorry. Anyway, you mark my body.
It's bun in the oven time at our place again.
Again? I should do it, George.
Television.
So how many kids will that be then, George?
With one on the way, 6. Poor old Cyril's doing his nut.
Ain't Beatty on the pill?
Nah. Well, because of her religion.
I never knew you were a Roman candle, George.
I guess that rules out a Dutch cap and all then, doesn't it?
Dutch cap? Fancy relying on a bit of fancy headgear to stop you from getting pregnant.
Of course, Beatty, our big stumbling block is men. Every woman's. I mean, I've advertised endlessly with no response. The situation's desperate. I'll see what I can do, Trix. I can't promise anything.
What is it, a normal P&D? Yeah, I've got the address. All right, I'll ask him. Yeah, and tell Technique thanks. I'll buy him a pint when I see him.
Right, then. Yeah.
Tom Ladder needs a new drum too, George. All right, you skiving rascal.
Hey, Hydrogen cover.
Oh, all right, do it in a minute, sorry.
Kev. I've just been on the blower with Marion. Technique's got me a spot of moonlighting, but can you give her a bell? She needs someone to take her and a Sprout to the clinic.
Why can't Technique take her? He seems to spend enough time over there fiddling with her plumbing.
Is he giving her one or what? Technique.
On the board, Kev! This man just walked in, poured petrol over himself and struck a match. I've never seen anything like it.
Is he still in there?
Yeah. Police!
Got this, I'm going in. John!
Hang on, John, I'll at least take a tube in.
We haven't got time.
Get the hell in there now, back him up! Get my back, please. Come on, George! Hang on, Bob! We'll be with you!
It's okay now. You're here, son.
You've done it now! I'm coming, come on!
Signal, over this way!
Get over the ambulance. You all right? This bloke's in shock. Okay, what's up, after him?
What's the hand?
Let's get you set down, come on. You all right, Gav? All right. Sit down, smoke, I think. You'll be all right. All right, mate?
Yeah.
Do you want some oxygen?
No, all right.
You reckon he'll live?
I don't know. I shouldn't think so. He ain't to thank me for it if he does. The mess he's made of himself. God, what a thing to do. Don't know why the bloke did it.
One half the world of squirrels, the other half of nuts. Frank Sinatra, John. Hey, leave. Over here.
I think the first thing I have to do is welcome you all here and declare this the first meeting of the Save the City Farm Action Committee in session. Now, before the Secretary starts taking down the minutes of the proceedings, Miss Shrike, the Treasurer, will inform us how much money was raised from the sale of refreshments and T-shirts at the rally we held at the school.
We made £14.63 from the sale of refreshments and a staggering £92.20 from the sale of T-shirts. And we made £10.06 from donations. That makes the Fighting Fund a truly staggering £116.89.
Excuse me. If you deduct the £349 that it cost Bert to buy the food, have the T-shirts printed and the headed stationery, I think you'll find that you're more than £230 in the red.
If you have any observations to make about the way this action group is being run, you must address them through the chair, which is me.
I don't remember a chair being elected, any more than I remember a treasurer being elected, or a secretary, or a committee being elected, come to think of it.
Look, this is the last time I'm going to say this. If you have any specific criticisms to make about the way this action group is being run, you must address them in the proper manner through the chair.
This is the point I'm trying to make. You can't have a chair unless it's been elected by an elected committee. A committee hasn't been elected. Therefore, you can't call yourself a chair because you're not a proper chair, and this is a farce.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Quigley. I've given you sufficient warning. I shall put this matter to a democratic vote of the committee. All those in favour of sacking Mrs. Quigley as committee secretary, hands up. Unanimous. You're sacked. Kindly return the portable typewriter and headed notepaper before you vacate the premises.
Vacate the premises? Bert, I live here.
What's wrong now? I can't get that pump to go. It's had it. Leave it. Leave it. Excuse, lads. Excuse, lads. Dad! Dad, you listening or what? That pump won't go. It's had it. I'm not working it anymore. I've had it.
Oh, look at him go! It's not one thing, it's another! All right, go and see him.
You tell him, Jim. He's got to do something. Do something soon!
That new pump's not working.
I'll see what I can do.
You said that last time we had heavy rain.
Now look! I'm sick of your belly aching and troublemaking. This is your last warning.
Look at this. Couldn't he swing a cat in here? What's going to be like when the new bairn arrives? Where are we going to put it?
He's right, I'm going to have to move out.
You don't have to move out, love. Granted, it will be a bit of a squash, but Richie can move in with Janine.
I don't want Richie in my room.
She's right, she needs a room of her own. She's growing up. I was going to go anyway. I'd have got somewhere with Julia. But it worked out. The only thing that stopped me is the thought of living on my own.
You'll meet someone else.
Not like her, I won't.
George, if you're ever going to get over Julia, you're going to have to stop moping about. Develop other interests other than the fire brigade and boxing. Extend your social circle, widen your horizons and meet some women. And I think I know how.
Oh dear, oh dear. This is a bit of a disaster, isn't it?
I've already had one big nervous breakdown.
Well, and it's stripping right down to the plaster, this lot.
I've been on pills since 1966.
Do you want the stairwell done as well?
Oh, well, that's nothing to do with me. That part of the house belongs to my husband.
Right, so you want the ceiling and the walls repapered and the wood reglossed.
Read that to him.
He wants to know if you want your bit done, and if you do, how. I think you must have lost your marbles, Pieface. It was fixed with the other chap to be done in wood chip and emulsion. By the way, yet another sleepless night due to your snoring coming up from the floorboards. Put a peg on the hideous old proboscis, or I will creep down in the dark and strangle you.
It's daft, Beatty. You can't expect George to go in for something like that. I mean,
It's not the sort of thing a bloke does. It's puffy.
What's puffy about being graceful? What's puffy about being elegant? What's puffy about getting to meet loads of attractive women in a nice atmosphere
I'll get my own birds.
where they don't think you're only there to get your leg over?
Knowing him, he's only going there for his leg over.
George wants to meet the right girl, Cyril.
Sorry, the right girl to get his leg over.
I think you might have a customer.
Do you have these trousers in a size 12?
Yes, I think so.
That'll suit you.
Do you think so?
I think you look like $1 million in that. And how about this knockout jacket?
Here we are. Would you like to try them on?
Yes, please. And I think I'll try on this jacket as well.
I bet you she buys the jacket and the trousers.
How do you know that?
Oh, put it down to good old male intuition.
I've got a good mind to offer you a job.
Lovely little motor, I'm
No,
telling
it's
you.
a skip.
What's the matter with it?
You call yourself a mechanic?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. What's up?
I've got a date at number 10.
What are they going to make you? Secretary of State for Imaginary Diseases?
Minister of Two-Wheel Transport and Boring Communications.
No. As chair of the CFAC, I made a formal application to hand in the petition against the destruction of the city farm, and it was granted. I've got over 5,000 signatures on it.
The CFAC?
City Farm Action Committee. Mock not destruction of such environmentally important sites, such as the city farm. It could mean the end of human life as we know it today.
I'm impressed. You're like the only one.
Who flogged you to suit, George? An undertaker?
Maybe he's down with it.
Peasants.
Yes, I'll hold.
Concrete delivery, mate.
Guys, a suit's a suit, isn't it? Very short. I've seen you all in suits. Right. I've got my beady eyes on you lots, and I've got my lug firmly screwed to the ground, so there's no point in plotting. From now on, all scams will be strangled at birth.
We're not plotting, Gov. It's just that George come to work dressed like a mafia hitman. He's got a date.
Oh, really? Who's the poor, unfortunate female who's fated to be the victim of your passionate embrace, then?
Gov, I ain't got a date. I'm just going out.
Yeah, but wearing who with? Do you want a thick lip? Well, I do hope you found the right girl this time, George, because you give us nothing but brain damage over the last one.
Funny. Up until a few months ago, I used to think Jean was the right girl for me. I'll never forget the first time I set eyes on her. She was singing the lead in Rosemary. She had this really powerful physical and mental effect on me. It was just as though she'd hit me over the head with a hammer.
That's because she had hit you over the head with a hammer.
I'll see you back. Fire an ambulance. What you got, Tony? Just collapse. That's very good. Sit down.
We'll get him out. Get out, will you?
Found him. Give us some working space.
Come on, let's go, big boy. Give us a warning. I told them I wasn't stood up properly. I told them. Get away through to you now. Protect his face with your helmet.
Give us a hand, quick.
Watch out! Watch out!
Keep taking a weight.
Hold on, Malcolm, hold tight. Gotta move on, for God's sake! Flying with me. Get him out, George, get him out! Have you got a way, Malcolm? I'm back! Get
Clearly their way.
Well, we're gonna have to stay there until we get them right out. Push back, let's free his feet.
That's not right. Hang on in there. You've got to pass him behind you.
He's doing terrific, Ralph. Come on there.
Get him up and into the ambulance. You're all right now, Malcolm.
Hang on! Let's move that figure! You all right, Doug? Hey, Jim, they got him! They're coming up now! This boy out.
Clear of that trench. Quickly. 1, 2, 3, hop!
Nice one, Mel. Nice one.
You get the boy.
You saved that boy's life, you know that, don't you?
Leave the oxygen. It's dead. Take his airway.
There's the bastard! Let's get him out! Come back here!
Bloody well, Battery! Keep that oxygen mask on him.
You'll be all right, Sam.
You'll be all right, go here.
Take it over there.
I'll put a stop in, all right, Gab?
It's gonna be okay.
That's a very brave thing you did, Doctor. Thanks.
Hope it's all right.
Jimmy.
He's right, Malcolm. That lad would have died if it hadn't been for you.
Nothing, was it, Mal? All in a day's work. Another back-breaking task. Where is he, by the way? No, don't make him laugh. Don't make him laugh. Get yourself seen. You ought to be seen, I'll tell you that.
All right. I think we'll have a photo of you in the cab afterwards. Okay?
Well, is that strictly necessary?
The Gab's well pleased with him. You should see what he's put in his report.
Well, he deserves a bravery commendation.
He's certainly my hero for what he's done, anyway.
Must be love.
Just a couple more questions, leading Farman Cross. Is this sort of accident rare?
No. Unfortunately, accidents on building sites are very common.
And did you think before you acted to save that young man's life, or Or was it more of a reflex action?
I've already told you, I didn't do it on my own. It was, as it always is, a team effort.
You're rather a reluctant hero.
Look, I wouldn't describe myself as a hero at all.
Excuse me, butting in, I won't take up much of your time. Bert Quigley, chair of the CFAC.
Sorry? The CFAC?
City Farm Action Committee. Bert Quigley. I'm a regular caller on phone-ins on green issues on LBC. I suppose you're so ill-informed because you're from the tabloid press.
Sick notes.
I was going to offer a free interview. But I withdraw my offer forthwith. No idea, these gutter journalists.
I'm terribly sorry about that.
Sensationalism. That's all today's tabloid press is interested in. Some geriatric millionaire is injected with monkey glands, marries his 20-year-old nurse, drops dead, leaves her his fortune. Front page. Some nutcase in the States has won over the 8, dreams he's kidnapped by Martians and held captive on a spaceship, writes a bestseller, becomes a cult figure. Front page. You try getting them interested in a serious issue. Well, I'm phoning LBC. I'm going to make a complaint about it.
Ah, remind me not to tune in. I heard you're short of blokes.
Yes, we are, George.
Well, I'm a bloke.
What's this way?
Well, actually, I'm in it.
It's easy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Let me handle it. Good morning, officer. I am Bert Quigley, the chair of the CFAC, and this photographer is from my local free paper.
CFAC?
The City Farm Action Committee. Bert Quigley. I'm a regular caller on phone-ins on green issues on LBC.
Look, we're trying to save a city farm near us that's been threatened by an office development. And the prima donna here has been given permission to hand his petition in to number 10.
I hope you're an improvement on the last chap we had here. He was a fireman. You're not a fireman, are you? Because he left me in the lurch.
No, I'm not a fireman, and I'd strongly advise against getting one in. They're just dead irresponsible.
drink. What is it?
Cheese?
Excuse me. Fireman Pagnell. According to this, you've been absent from duty on full pay for the last 13 weeks with a bad back.
Sir?
13 weeks is rather a long time, isn't it?
Well, sir, I've always had this back, sir. And I have got a long back, sir. And with a long back, you tend to get a back. With a short back, you don't get a back. Sir, any chance of me relieving the strain off here? With a chair, please, sir.
Good of you to bring me. Couldn't face it on my own. Just turns me cold, the thought of them sticking those needles into his little bottom.
Poor little bloke. You know what's happening to him, do you? Eh? Not coming on well, though. His old dad'd be proud of him, wouldn't he? Eh? Yes, he would. Look at that. He knows me. Not silly, is he?
It's tough, though, bringing up a kid on your own.
Yeah, I know. Talked to my mum, she's had a belly full of it. My sister, Venetia. She's had a baby by a bloke who looks like he's going to spend most of his time doing bird. Marion.
What?
You and, Technique. Are you like an item?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say an item. Yeah. Expect we will be.
Are you sitting comfortably?
Well, as comfortable as I could ever hope to be, sir.
Then I'll begin. Before the back, you were off sick for 5 weeks with a frozen shoulder. What is a frozen shoulder?
It's when you can't feel it, sir.
So you don't know if it's frozen or not?
Well,
Before that, there was 3 weeks with blurred vision.
I fell on my head, sir.
10 weeks with a torn ligament.
Yeah, I tripped over a hose, sir.
And at the end of last year, you were off with a suspected strangulated colon.
Yeah.
I know what strangulated means. And I know what a colon is. It's what you're trying to pull over my eyes, and not just for the last couple of years. Fireman Pagnell, you have a record of sickness and incapacitation stretching back over the last 5 years. Which leads me to believe, considering you're built like a brick Kazi, that you have been swinging the lead.
No, sir.
Fireman Pagnell, at this juncture, I must inform you that the brigade has had you under surveillance.
You mean secret squirrels?
What do you make of these? And this? And this.
Oh, Gary, look, don't try and get it in the van on your own. I don't want you straining your back again.
I look like a bloke with a bad back.
Yeah, I thought that's why you're off sick.
Officially, yeah. But unofficially, I've been training for a bodybuilding cup, haven't I?
Oh.
Jet, mate. Listen, look, I'll deliver this for you, but I'm going to have to shove it another time. I've got a modelling job up west of Free, all right?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, then.
I'm out of service.
Well, what for?
Moonlighting. I don't know. You give your best years of your life to the service, and what happens? Slung out without even a golden handshake.
Look, I wouldn't let myself get so wound up over all this, Gary. But just think of all the cash you're going to make when you win the bodybuilding competition. Anyway, look, you said so yourself. You can make a bomb out of modelling and acting.
Yeah, I know. But it ain't a regular income, is it? I'm dead choked. I really am. I've just had my whole faith in human nature totally shattered. Best years of my life.
Give me a break. I mean, come on, admit it. The brigade was a sideline to you. You give the best years you like to stripping and modelling, bodybuilding and plumbing and window cleaning, painting and decorating. It was bound to catch up with you in the end. How did they catch up with you anyway?
The brigade's had me under surveillance for months. I mean, talk about sneaky and underhand. They've got these pair of secret squirrels, hidden cameras and bugging devices, which is bang out of order as far as I'm concerned.
Sounds like there's some sort of purge or moonlighting going on.
Yeah. Bayleaf. He didn't take up that cash in hand job I put his way, did he?
Oh, flaming hell!
I'm just going down the shops to buy a bit of liver. It'll only be about 10 minutes.
All right, love.
Jazz FM.
Hello, I just want a quick word with Dad. All right.
What's going on?
You're doing a runner.
Why?
This technique's just been forced to resign for moonlighting. The brigade's secret squirrels have been tailing him for weeks and they finally nailed him.
Maybe that's why that other bloke left her in the lurch, because he thought he was under surveillance.
Yeah. Technique reckons he's part of a massive brigade purge.
Oh, hang about. I'll stand to lose about 450 quid if I jack this lot in.
Look, Bailey, if you're going to lose your living and your pension if you get caught, is it worth it?
Sorry.
Look at your kids now.
I reckon we'll get the bravery contest like this, you know.
You didn't make page 3 on it.
Well, John thinks so.
You think so? Then you.
Which page did you make then?
Page 4.
Front page. Front page.
What paper's that?
It's the local free paper.
Oh, but he made the National, son.
Listen, everyone who is anyone in the area reads this paper, as well as everyone who isn't anyone at all. And what you're calling son? Son? Anyway, I've mustered my troops, I've declared my intentions, and this constitutes the first shot to be fired over enemy bows.
Boom, boom. Now sleep your heart out.
So what's the next step then?
Confrontation with the planning department. A head-to-head with the property development company. And if they don't change their minds about destroying the farm, I'll have no alternative but to mount a campaign of non-violent direct action. By the way, any donations to the Fighting Fund will be warmly received. And I think it's incumbent on everyone in the watch to buy a T-shirt. I should be flogging them from my locker after work.
Put me down for 4.
£6.50. What's happening? Very satisfactory article about you, Malcolm. Didn't the pump come out well? By the way, I've just had a phone call from an irate female claiming to have been let down twice in a hall by a fireman and some bloke who claimed to be a bona fide painter and decorator, but who she suspects was a fireman.
Well, the old girl's obviously got some sort of persecution complex. Think she's being tormented by a fireman.
Nothing to do with anyone in here, is it?
No.
That's what I thought. Reckons a so-called bona fide painter and decorator rips her off for 450 quid.
That is a blistering lie. I never had a penny off her.
Sorry, please. Where is it? Tunnel fire, Gov. Sorry, please.
Come on, let's get a move on.